Alright, hello, welcome to Anarchy Cycles. Today we're reassembling the vintage 1999 Manitou SX forks. This is one of my vintage builds I'm putting together because I like riding the old stuff. On occasion, the more I seem to be riding it, the more I'm enjoying it again. But I've already disassembled the forks and cleaned everything. Now it's the time to grease everything up and put it all back together. Alright, we're going to start from the bottom up. First we're going to reinstall the spring on the right side, the coil side of the shock assembly. Fish this guy up there. Thread it on finger tight. Not tighten it down all the way yet. Get that cinched up in there. And then we're going to grab the dampening side. It's got the little valve in there and there's a little bushing to aid into the dampening of bottoming out. Get this threaded up in there. It's a little bit tighter. Oh yes, make sure to grease up your spring and the threads on both items before you slide it up there. I'm just using a towel for extra leverage on the plastic nut. Alright, got that up there. Got our good old favorite 12-inch crescent wrench. Gotta love these things. Also known to me as the Oklahoma socket set, we used to call it. It'd be funny. Be very careful not to scratch up any of this nitrile coating, because that will cause leaks and improper function of the shock. We don't want that. We want a nice, smooth operation. We got that side all tightened up. Get this side crank. And we're good to go. Alright, now that we got that installed, we can now put on the lowers. First we're going to throw a little grease inside the seal area. I like to have a toothpick in my little cup of multi-purpose grease. Makes life a little easier and keep your hands a little bit cleaner. Get it in there nice and good. You want these seals all greased and good. You can't ever have too much lubrication. Not ever. Nope. Don't be afraid to get a little on the other side of the boot. Just wipe it off when you're done. Not a big deal. Alright, got that all greased up. Now we can slide the lowers up. Lower leg assembly. Get it all lined up there. Slide her all the way up. Get your lower fasteners. Thread those bad boys on there. Don't go too tight. You can over tight. Get the nut for the bolt for the other side. I believe this one's a 4mm. Yes, it is. Get that up in there. Go. The threads right. Sometimes it helps if you hold the coils inside the tube. They'll spin around. Just stick your finger in the coil, so get that cinched up nicely. Okay. These particular shocks need to be filled with oil up to 3 1/4 inches. I like to use a caliper just because it's easy to do. Oh, dipstick check there. Stick it in. See where it's hitting. Pull it out if it's wet. You got too much. I was goes too much, but that's alright. I'm using.
Tortillas are ready.
Okay. Put it in this top piece. No adjustability on this shock. It's one of the lower end models. Just work it in there. Go real slow. Don't want the oil to come splashing out. The reason I'm doing this kind of quick is I gotta go eat dinner. I don't want this sitting out here exposed. Dust particles everywhere. I just like to use clean paper towel when I'm dealing with this stuff. And the last piece of the puzzle, this is adjuster on the coil side. This little cap sits in the spring. Slide that bad boy in, tighten her up. You may have this socket. Oh. Get it in there all nice and tight. Alright, we got the fork all assembled, tightened, cleaned, and looks nice. I mean, there's still a bunch of scuffs and scratches. It's 12 years old. Feels pretty smooth as it compared to before. It was a little choppy. Can't wait to get it out there on the trail, but still got some work to do on this vintage 1993 Haro, I think it's an impasse frame. Now that the shock's done, the next step will be to do a single speed with tensioner conversion on the bike. So be sure to watch my next video, and remember, Anarchy Bicycles, stick it to the man whenever you can.